So, welcome back guys. We're back with another new episode, and in this episode, we're going to continue from the last two episodes where we started our challenge from $0, and today we have a lot of things. There is only 1 month left in the year and we must finish everything right now so our farm can be fully operational. So let's get started immediately without wasting any time. Since our wheat crop is fully ripe, we need to purchase a much larger trailer. We have to ensure the trailer is spacious enough so that the entire harvest fits in one single trip. And we are certainly not going to make any mistakes here, because if we happen to make even a tiny little one, we only have a very limited amount of money available to us, and I honestly think that this $39,000 trailer looks really quite good. So let us go ahead and check it out from the inside. Okay, I think we probably do not really need the cover. Actually, we do need the trailer, but we certainly do not need its cover, so we will just go ahead and remove it, and now it looks absolutely perfect, just the way we want it. So let us go ahead and buy it quickly. However, the most significant detail that we have completely overlooked is the specific color of our trailer. After all, selecting the absolute perfect color is exactly what will make it feel just right for our entire collection. So let's hurry up and grab a harvester, because we won't be able to load any wheat into the trailer until we have finished cutting it all down with the harvester, you see. So going to the harvester section, our crops aren't that big yet, so instead of going for a big harvester, let's buy an entry-level harvester. So along with the harvester, I'll also need to get the combinations for it. I was under the impression that I would be receiving a complete combine harvester, but that is simply not the case at all. I am going to have to purchase every single component separately. So without wasting any more of our precious time, let us go ahead and purchase the front header for this combine first, and I must say the color is absolutely perfect as well. So we've bought this one. So now it's time for our harvester. Let's head over to the harvester and buy it quickly. Let's try adjusting the tires and such, because tires play a big role. Our land is a bit uneven, so I want to make sure there are no issues operating the harvester and that it can handle it easily. Well, honestly, this looks pretty good to me, so let's go ahead and buy it. Alright, there we go. We have officially bought it now. Now let's make our way over to the shop to see exactly how these items turned out, and we need to make sure there aren't any defaults. I mean, any actual faults or other silly little mistakes. So let's just quickly head on over to our harvester to take a look. Wow, I have to say, this harvester looks absolutely incredible. Alright, I am finally settled into the driver's seat now. I really need to get that front tool attached as quickly as possible so that we can get started on harvesting all of our wheat without running into any unexpected problems along the way. And everyone, please bear with me for just a little while, because I am honestly not feeling very well right now, which is the reason why there is a bit of a delay in this video, and I am not able to provide the high quality that I am usually able to deliver. My video quality is great, no doubt, but I could definitely put in more effort. But because I haven't been feeling well, I've been having trouble with the voiceovers too. So let's see. This voice sounds really good. Let's get moving and start this so we can harvest our brand new field quickly. It's going to be so satisfying to watch. Let's see. So an error message has popped up here, which says we need to unfold it first before our machine will start. So we have finished unfolding it, and now our machine has started up perfectly. Wow, it is cutting through everything so incredibly well, man. I mean, honestly, it looks completely realistic. This is exactly how the real harvesters run out in our fields. It really looks fantastic. So let's finish this up quickly. We're having a bit of trouble with it because it's our first time, and that's why some wheat is getting left behind here and there. And man, our chaff shouldn't fall on the ground at all, because we're going to process that later too, so we can earn a profit from that as well. We are going to get the hang of using this piece of equipment quite quickly. Even though we are planning to fast forward through this particular section, let us try to operate it for a little while just to see how realistic it actually feels and to gain a much better understanding of how everything works. Alright, so this is, this is quite interesting. And yes, we have crop destruction turned on. So if a tire accidentally runs over our crops anywhere, or if we drive a machine through them, we'll lose the crops in that area. Okay, so there's a little bit left on the right side. We have managed to make the cut absolutely perfectly. Yes, we have finally got it cut exactly the way we wanted it now. So let us go ahead and turn it over quite quickly, and we are going to fast forward through this section so that it remains entertaining for you to watch, and so that the whole process gets finished up just a little bit faster. Okay guys, the thing is, we've harvested a lot of the field and got so much wheat that literally, look at the right side. We haven't even finished the field yet and the harvester is already full. That's why as soon as it hits 100%, 1 minute, it's about to happen. Just a little bit more and it will be 100%. Okay, it's completely full now. So let's take our tractor and go quickly. And I completely and utterly forgot to mention to you all that I have actually picked up an AI passenger. I mean, honestly, it looks absolutely incredible. So we are taking the tractor out right now to go and pick up our brand new trailer. And guys, if we do not stick strictly to the road, we are absolutely guaranteed to get that annoying engine load message. So let's get right to it and hook up our tractor without any further delay, and by carefully reversing the vehicle, we'll manage to attach our trailer perfectly into position, and then we'll make our way over to the crop fields right away. And on this spot, we are going to load a very large amount of golden wheat from our harvester right into this trailer. Let's see how much this trailer fills up from the harvester. Does it only fill halfway? Does it fill completely? Or does it get so full that we'll have to come back? Okay, so we need to go near the trailer's pipe. Oh man, we have truly made a massive unfortunate mistake here. The crop destruction mode was accidentally left on and we drove our trailer and tractor straight through the middle of the fields, so we have taken a significant financial loss. Oh shit, that really went completely wrong for us, didn't it? But let's just leave it alone for the time being, alright? What is done, so let's just quickly get the tractor refilled and move on with our work. So, we are going to bring the harvester back at a very slow pace. We won't reverse the tractor because the trailer might end up ruining our wheat crop all over again. So let's go ahead and quickly unfold its pipe without any further delay. And as soon as it unfolds, okay, it is a bit too far away. So we will need to adjust our harvester just a little bit to properly align with the trailer. Okay, finally, look, our wheat is being dumped perfectly from the harvester on the right into the trailer on the left. And on the right side, we can see how quickly our wheat is being dumped. Our harvester is emptying out and the trailer is getting loaded. So let's let it finish up quickly. Our harvester is quite massive and the trailer is also very large, which is precisely why this whole process is taking a little bit longer than expected. Okay, so our harvester is completely empty at this moment. However, the trailer isn't even half full yet. So let's quickly harvest the remainder of the crop in fast forward mode so that we can finally get the trailer filled up to the brim once again. Alright, so we have finished up all of the harvesting work properly, and now we are going to head back towards our trailer so that we can get ready for the next part. So we can go ahead and put it right back where it belongs. We'll get it positioned perfectly in its place. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly dump out the rest of the wheat. Our trailer is only about half, maybe just half full, or perhaps not even half full. So let's head out there right away and sell it to see exactly how much profit we make. Will we manage to recover the cost of our trailer and harvester in one go, or are we going to face a loss? Let's see, because we have certainly invested quite a lot of money into this. Maybe we got a trailer that's a bit too big, but it'll come in handy later on. Transporting things like wood chips is easy with this trailer, so that's not a problem. So let's head over to the shop quickly, and then we'll sell our lovely wheat and see how much profit we've made. Alright, so we have finally arrived here at our very own shop, and now at this point we are going to proceed with dumping this. Alright then, let us go ahead and dump it out completely, and then we can see precisely how much wheat we are able to obtain from this. Is this really all we get? Come on, this is such a tiny amount. I mean, I was really disappointed. I thought I'd at least recover almost the entire cost in one go. Seriously, man, farmers struggle so much everywhere. I get it now. When we used to do woodwork just by setting up one sawmill, we made so much profit, and here with all this equipment, look at how cheap the sawmill was. I have finally finished setting up the sawmill and fed all those trees into the machine. Honestly, just take a look for yourselves at the massive amount of equipment we had to purchase, and consider how hard we have been working ever since. Not to mention the time we spent waiting for that wheat crop to be ready for harvest. And after all of that, we only managed to make such a tiny, disappointing profit. So we have parked our trailer in the right spot, and now we are finally heading off to harvest our second crop. Let's see, we did the rolling in that field really quite well. So we'll just have to see if the final crop yield is going to be higher or lower because of it. So finally we have reached our second field, and it is time to get going. I have also already turned the machine on for us. Alright, it seems like everything is functioning quite well right now. Man, this field is incredibly uneven, which means that quite a bit of the wheat might unfortunately get left behind. But let's go ahead and fast forward through this section so we don't waste any time and the video appears much more efficient. And so So finally, we've harvested the entire field, but I'm really frustrated. The yield is so low despite all the effort. But let's get it onto the trailer quickly. Maybe we'll get a good price for it. Hopefully the quality of the wheat is a bit better. But man, I'm genuinely so disappointed. How can we get so little wheat, especially after we even did rolling? We should have gotten a decent amount. After purchasing such heavy equipment, how can we still get such a low yield? Alright, our harvester is empty now and the trailer is full. So now let us quickly take our trailer over to the shop to see exactly how much profit we can generate from it. So without wasting any more of our time, let us get going right away. We are going to attempt to pull the trailer off the road by using our tractor. The excessive engine load is causing our vehicle to break down far too quickly, unfortunately, and then we will be forced to upgrade, which will ultimately result in a complete and total financial loss for us. That is the reason why. Okay, so we really do not have any further use for this saw cutter just sitting around here. So we are going to sell it off and finally get it out of our way. Thank goodness we took the time to make the access road a bit wider. So at least it is not going to be causing us any problems. So let us head over there right now and get it unloaded as quickly as possible without running into any issues. So let's place it properly, because if it falls, we'll incur a loss. Come on, let's unload quickly. Well, our trailer is completely empty now, and we ended up getting the exact same price for our wheat. There hasn't been any increase at all, and the rate is so low that we could make the same money just by selling 2 measly wooden sticks from 100 miles away. It is honestly just so incredibly disappointing for someone working as a farmer. Now I understand why the number of farmers in the world is decreasing every year. You guys probably get it. I'm not just saying this for the video. So man, we really have to do something to support them. I mean, we need to step up, only then will anything change. So let's just go ahead and leave this trailer parked right here for now, and without wasting any more of our precious time, we really need to go out and buy a mower. No, wait, sorry. I meant a baler that will turn all of our fodder into nice neat bales, and with that piece of equipment we can very easily we can earn the remaining money, because we didn't get much from this. Maybe by making bales we can earn a bit more, so we can make a little extra profit and buy our new equipment. So we have now bought a perfect baler, and let's quickly take the tractor to attach our baler. Alright, let's get moving everyone. Without wasting another second, we need to get our baler attached. And honestly man, just looking at our AI passenger is absolutely hilarious. He's just sitting right there, holding on for his dear life, acting as if he is about to fall right off of that machine. Alright, so we have now attached our baler, and we have got twine at 10 different points that is never going to run out on us. Let's head to our field right away, and after that we'll see the full process of how those hay bales are actually made. Since this is our first time, we really ought to get moving. Okay, so we'll start it here. Oh, so this needs to be unfolded too. Finally it's unfolded, and now let's move on. Okay, it's picking up all the fodder, and let's see how the bale is made and how many. So we just need to keep going straight ahead like this, and it will form a bale. Does that sound okay? I am feeling so incredibly excited to finally get to see my very first bale. So our first bale is gradually ready and has dropped down. Finally, one bale is done. Now, without wasting any time, let's fast forward. Let's convert everything into bales. Okay, there's a lot of hay in front. Let's see. Man, it hit 100 all at once, bro. If we keep getting straw like this, then we'll make a lot of bales really quickly and get rich. So let's fast forward this now. So finally, we've finished baling one of our fields, and there are so many bales that I think it's going to be very profitable. But right now we have some bales stuck inside our baler, so we are going to make bales for both of these fields at the same time. Then we will sell them off quite quickly one by one and finally buy our next new piece of farm equipment. So without wasting any more precious time, let's get going and make the bales for this field quickly as well. Ooh, that's a lot of work. Look at the size of that bump here. Our harvester had large tires, so we weren't having any trouble. But this one ran into a problem. So let's fast forward. So we have finished making all of these bales without any problems at all, and now let's get them ready and bring over our trailer so we can load up a large number of these bales. I'm excited to see exactly how much money these bales will sell for. I am really looking forward to finding that out, so let's head over there and get our trailer. So let's go ahead and quickly pick up our first bale and place it perfectly on the trailer. Yeah, I think that right about here should be just about perfect. Since we have so many bales, so we'll have to do it from one side. Let's not waste any time on this either. Let's fast forward through this so we can see how much money we'll be making later on. Because right now we need to focus on making as much money as possible. We've finished loading all the hay bales onto the trailer. The tension belts are secured in the truck, so let's hit the road to sell them and see exactly how much we've made from this. So let us get moving right now without any further delay. We really ought to be hitting the road immediately because honestly, why do I even bother continuing to explain the complexities of this engine load issue to you? So okay, we've arrived at our shop. Now all that's left is to quickly sell these. We've removed all the tension belts, and now as we slowly move them back, our bales will keep selling here, and some bales have even fallen. But that is really not a problem at all. Alright, now that this load has been successfully sold, what should our next move be? Well, I suppose we should go ahead and detach our trailer from this spot right here, and then after that we are going to sell off all the remaining bales that we still have loaded on our vehicle. So let's just take our time and slowly head back to where we need to be. Why exactly isn't this item selling like we thought it would? Actually, I have a feeling that it probably is selling. I mean, the reality is it only really sells if it has been touched by this. What seems to be the problem, my friend? Sometimes it sells and sometimes it just doesn't sell at all. Okay, so this one has been sold off, and now we'll try to gather up our remaining bales by hand and sell them. So this one is sold too. Now let's quickly get into our vehicle. We made a pretty good profit from the bales, but not enough to beat the profit from wood. And the biggest issue is that since we're farmers, the government even deducts for the pollution we cause. That's the most problematic part. I mean, if I were just buying and selling wood from a sawmill, I wouldn't have to pay for any environmental damage. But as farmers, we are now having to pay for environmental damage as well. This is completely wrong. So let us move right along to our next task without wasting any of our precious time, which is going to be a real money maker for us, a venture where the government won't be stopping us from doing anything we want. We are going to use this trailer to quickly load up all the bales from this field, and then we will get started on that other job. Because I had forgotten that there were still bales left to load from this field. So without any delay, we have loaded all our bales. After the bales are loaded, let's quickly tie them down with tension belts. One here, all the belts are in place over there, and now let's quickly secure the belts on our trailer so that no bale falls off and we don't incur any losses. So let's put one here as well, and let's tie this one up too. It finally feels right now, but there was something missing in between. No worries, we'll fasten all the remaining belts once we sit in the car. Yeah, they're on. Right, let's head over and get this sold right away. So we have finally arrived at our lovely little shop, although, well, our trailer just slipped on the loose gravel for the very first time. Let's get it sold as quickly as we can and see exactly how much profit we are going to make. Look, the one sitting at the back has already been sold. For the next step, we'll detach this part. Then we'll proceed to remove all the belts from the assembly. We'll quickly detach this unit, remove all the belts, and then proceed to sell it off, right? So it is considered sold immediately. Then we'll just attach it back on. And now let us move on to the part where we are all going to be making a whole lot of money, my dear friends. It comes as absolutely no surprise to me because our sawmill has been producing such a massive amount of lumber that there aren't even any empty stacks left to store it anymore. That is precisely why we need to head out right away to sell off all of our sawmill's lumber. So we are going to position our trailer here now, and without wasting a single moment, we will quickly load every bit of that wood into it. I honestly have no idea why I was calling these just wood. These are actually wooden planks, guys. I'm going to turn on my car's headlights now so we don't hit any poles in the dark, which would surely cause all of our heavy planks to fall right off. And for the first time, we've got so many planks. Since we were busy farming, the sawmill has produced a ton of them. I'm sure that by selling these, we'll get so much. Just look at how many there are, guys. I mean, we're gonna make such a huge profit from selling these. I'm serious. We will place these in the right spot without any mistakes, and then we will remove our tension belts. And literally, wow. I mean, I've seen such a huge profit for the first time. Made so much money all at once, guys. And anyway, it's already night, and it's just, the last month of our challenge is going on. So just as soon as the next day arrives, our month will be complete, and we've basically achieved our goal of a fully functional working farm. Now, moving on to the main point, we are going to quickly relocate our tractor from here and attach it to our lizard plow. And what I'm going to do immediately after this is something that you have likely never even considered or thought of. Since we're going to take this lizard plow and hand this task over to an AI worker. And now that our farm is fully operational and we have enough money, we've assigned this job to the AI worker, and it's doing its job perfectly. Until then, we'll see if we can, this is doing its job well, but we'll try to clear the forest behind and set up a lot of factories here. See you in the next episode. Until then, bye bye.